Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
James Hill, IFL TV, in association with Macklin's Gym Bar. With me, I've got trainer Dave Coldwell. We're here in Germany. Just had the weigh-in for David Price ahead of his 6th rounder on the undercard of Nathan Cleverly versus Jürgen Brähmer. Firstly, how are you, Dave?
I'm alright. Been up since 4:30 and travelling ever since, but we're out in the middle of nowhere and we're here, so it's good to go.
You can style it though, Dave, because you're not going to wake up and all your hair's all sticking up. You've not got the problem that the rest of us have.
Believe it or not.
I looked homeless when I got
Believe it or not, I woke up just looking like this.
Got to say, I'm loving your work with Tyann Booth recently on the channel. I thought that was a fantastic interview.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. It's funny because I've known Tyann for quite a while. He's boxed on one of my shows before, seen him floating about, but never had a sit down and never actually spoke to him other than, "Hey mate, how you doing?" And
he's quite funny, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a funny kid.
He's quite personable when you get to know him. He's out there, but he's just funny and he's got opinions.
Yeah,
we like that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good.
Let's talk a little bit by the reason we're here. Your fighter David Price in action on his promoter, the Sauerlands card again in Germany. Just a little 6th rounder for the Price, just ticking him over, I expect. Talk to me a little bit about it.
Yeah, it was just, listen, it's just about getting him out. He's after his last fight, we'd hoped that he'd have, got the ball rolling and been active, but unfortunately, things happen and he's not being active. So it was just about getting him out as soon as we could, and we've been pushing for this date. Originally was on it, then he wasn't on it, and then 2 days ago we got the call that we're definitely on. So thankfully with Price's management, MGM and the Sauerlands have got those together and got him on.
Fantastic fighter Price. He's had a fantastic reputation. Very unfortunate. It's been well documented in what's happened to him.
It is what it is.
How do you rebuild him and get him to that where he was before them things happened to him?
It's not a case of getting him to where he was before. It's a new chapter. It's a new, it's a new fighter basically. Mentally, physically. Looking at him, it's completely different to what he used to be like. Inside the ropes, it's got to be different. It's no good trying to chase what he used to be. This is a new chapter. It's almost like a new career. When I said to him, when we started working together, I said, we've got to rebuild and then push on. It's not about chasing how you used to be. That's done, because how he used to be wasn't good enough ultimately. So I'm not really interested in that. It's almost like having a new fighter and setting him on a path and having a new career sort of thing.
Big heavyweight scene obviously in the UK.
Exciting.
It's exciting at the moment.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of fighters linked to fighting other fighters. There's potential of Land of the Giants, for instance, which has got everyone sort of talking a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening with that. We're waiting to see what Eddie can pull off. Everyone's just waiting on what's happening with AJ, I think, and then there's quite a few pieces of the puzzle there, and then once AJ's fit, then I think everyone else will just slot in and we should be in for a great night. Looking ahead,
do you see Price AJ happening in 2017?
I hope so. It's about whoever's got a world title that Price can get hold of, and don't get. We're not saying we're going to walk straight into a world title shot. I understand he's got to get a meaningful win, and that's what we want. The plan is just get him out. We wanted him to get out. He's out on this show. It's just going to be a little 6th rounder. It's not about the fight, the opponent, anything like that. It's about just being under the lights. Every fighter will explain to you and understand that no matter what you're doing in the gym, if you've not been in the ring for quite a long time, you're not used to it anymore. It's almost like you've got to get used to the feelings, the waking up that morning at a fight with those little bit of butterflies and stretching lungs out and think, it's fight day. Just being fight day, it's new to you again, and then going out there and getting changed, getting ready in the dressing room, bandaged up, all the emotions and the thoughts that go through your head, all that thought process, walking to the ring, ding ding, you're under lights, TV cameras, people in the ring, little 10-ounce gloves on, no head guard. It's all part of your makeup, it's all part of getting used to again. And he's not fought for a long time, so I want him to get back out again. So whether it's a 6 rounder or an 8 rounder, I'm not bothered. He's in there and he's fighting. Get this out of the way, and then the plan is November 26th. He has a meaningful fight. What we was hoping for was something like a Parker. If Parker doesn't take that now, because I believe he's got his rankings with the WBO as well as other people now, so he might want to go another avenue. Then it could be a Molina, it could be whatever. I don't know. We'll just see. But if something else comes up before that, then if it suits and it's not going to interfere with his preparation for a massive fight, a world ranking fight, then we'll take that.
Would that be a potential domestic clash with the White Rhino, Dave Allen? Is there any legs in that? Are you guys feeling that fight?
There's legs there. If it's like I said, if it's a fight that MGM and Sauerlands want to do, and it doesn't affect November 26th, then yeah, of course it can.
I suppose it's probably an easier fight to make, because the fact that they both do want to fight, they both want to get out, and they're both big heavyweights that like to fight.
Yeah, I said something the other day where I said, at the moment it's not even a thought, to be honest, because the main thoughts are tomorrow and November 26th. If it's something like a Parker, which is what we've always been led to believe, it's going to be something like Parker or Molina or something like that, that's a world ranking fight. So they're my main thoughts, and preparations. But let's see what happens tomorrow. This is boxing. Price, he could hit him on chin and hurt his hands. So I want to get. That's why I don't like looking too far ahead. Let's get that out of the way. And if that's the next fight, that's the next fight. I'm not really fussed, to be honest, because as long as he comes through tomorrow healthy and he's fit and he's well, then it's good to go.
Let's talk a little bit about the main event. Nathan Cleverly taking on Jürgen Brähmer for the WBA world title. Big chance for Nathan, big moment to get his name back in the lights and back at the elite level where he feels he definitely needs to be. Firstly, how do you see that fight playing out on Saturday?
I think it's intriguing. It's a really, really good fight. Brähmer's a little bit clever, a little bit tricky. He's got heavy hands. But look at him up close and personal. I coming to the weigh-in, I was in the same car as him. He looks old. It looks like he's ready to go. I hear that he's training fighters now and stuff like that. Maybe his mind's thinking about the future. Cleverly, it's his last shot, and the Cleverly that fought from Farah showed all the balls and heart and desire that's needed for this fight. If he can bring that tomorrow night, and maybe with a little bit of head movement as well, because it's great to watch something, but you don't like seeing fighters take that many punches in a fight and still be there, still coming forward, so, and getting bust up like that. If you can put a bit of head movement in it and maybe a little bit, you still got to put that same intensity into it and get on top of him and jump on him, then I think he wins. I really fancy him to win. I think he's got a great chance. This is his chance now, and it's his, it's realistic. It's his last chance, and he kind of probably knows that. And when a fighter who's got a lot of pride about himself knows it's his last opportunity, he tends to give it everything he's got. It looks really, really well. It looks well. He's from what I hear, his coach Darren Wilson's happy with him. As trainers, all you can be is either happy or unhappy with your fighter's preparation. And if you're happy, if you're genuinely happy, then it's about letting them go and just praying that they do what they've worked on and do what the game plan is.
So you're tipping a Cleverly win then?
Yeah, I am. I fancy him to win, and like I said, looking at him, I don't. All these little showboating and things like that, he can't afford to do that. He's got to be strictly business. Jump on top of him, not if he takes a shot, not beat his chest and take another one. Be a little bit cute and don't get caught with second and third and just get straight back on top of him. I think if he gets on top of him and lands enough body shots, especially early doors, then I think he wins, and I really hope he does win, because forget about the fact that the value rivalry and all that. That's done. That's been put to bed. And that was just that. I've always liked Cleverly beforehand, and as a fighter, he's achieved great things, and I'd like him to get back up there. It'd be nice story as well. Listen, it'll just another advert for fighters that you can get beat and you can come back. You know, people think that, oh, once you've had 1 or 2 losses, oh, that's it, that's you done.
Look at his losses though.
Exactly.
Look at Cleverly's losses. I
Exactly.
was just thinking about this today.
Exactly.
Belyu's gone on to win a world
Yeah.
title. Crusher Kovalev has gone on to dominate the division.
Exactly.
And Fonfara again, great
Yeah,
fighter.
they're all at high level. So, you know, there's nothing to be disgraced about. And this is what I'm saying. Sometimes fights like that, even though you don't win at the time, it can do you good mentally and career-wise and everything about it. It's all about timing. It's all about putting everything together at the right time. And he's got to do it here. He's got no pressure on him whatsoever. We're out in East Germany or somewhere, wherever it is we are. And you know, he's not the fancied man here. He's got nobody to prove to. Just come here, do your job, go on with the belt. And I hope he does it.
Listen, on that note, I'm going to leave you to enjoy some Brockhurst. Don't go too mad.
What?
Some Brockhurst, it's German giant sausage. Don't go too mad on the giant sausage,
I don't
mate.
eat that, mate. I'll find some chicken for me, mate.
And we'll catch you again real soon.
See you
Thanks,
later.
mate.